One of the most prevalent problems that students face today, especially with upcoming final exams, is the problem of procrastination. Not only that, widespread procrastination also results in excess stress among the student body, negatively impacting their performance and mental well being. Ideally, students strive to finish their work and studying as soon as possible after it is assigned. However, it is very rare that this ideal is actually accomplished, as seen in the ubiquitous problem of procrastination. This creates the intention-action divide, where students aim to finish their work efficiently, but external factors disrupt their good intentions, resulting in their real actions failing to reflect their original intention. The two main causes of procrastination is the existence of present bias, which, as Dr. Alberto Bisson of NYU and Kyle Heinemann of UT Dallas proposed, causes individuals to put more weight on the present than the future. The second main cause is the bandwagon effect, or the herding effect, which, according to Rafat Ramsey, means that the herding effect causes a tendency of individuals to align with the group's habits, opinions, and other thoughts, despite positive or negative implications. And Pamela D. Garcia, who is a PhD, also supports this when she says that people procrastinate because their role models also procrastinate, which creates an environment of procrastination that ultimately causes the individual to follow the group's behavior and procrastinate too. One possible solution in the form of a behavioral nudge for the problem of procrastination could be to send a message to procrastinating individuals after reframing their levels of procrastination to be extremely severe compared to their peers. As David Kahneman described, utilizing different frames is when extensionally equivalent descriptions lead to different choices by altering the relative salience of different aspects of the problem. By comparing the procrastination of the individual to their peers through a negative frame, as social creatures, the procrastinating individual is more inclined to stop procrastinating if the message suggests that the rest of the group or peers have lower rates of procrastination. In this sense, this solution will help combat the original herding or bandwagon effect that caused procrastination, because it would frame the message to suggest that the individual's group behavior is to stop procrastinating rather than promote it. According to the World Development Report, this is also based on the fact that humans behave socially, which includes things like cooperation, consideration, and reputation. Therefore, the individual will change their behavior to align with the groups. Similar applications of these solutions have also been tested on other problems, such as paying taxes. A study conducted by the British Cabinet Office in Manchester City showed that the city saw a 15% higher response rate when they reframed their messages to emphasize social norms more, using phrases such as 9 out of 10 people in Britain pay their taxes on time. Compared to the other solutions by popular press, like writing down a plan to be realistic about time, creating a stronger discomfort tolerance, and finding an accountability buddy, the proposed solution of sending a reframe message may be better at solving the causes of present bias and bandwagon effect. However, in the long term, the solution will ultimately be harder to implement, and it could only have temporary benefits. Therefore, this solution may not be as sustainable as solutions like creating stronger discomfort tolerance or having an accountability buddy, which breeds the individual to gradually build their own methods to combat procrastination, as well as reform their entire environment to discourage procrastination. For our experiment, the procedure was to simply send out a survey to 30 sophomores, asking them how often they procrastinate according to percentages. Then, Based on their response, a statistic was generated about their levels of procrastination compared to their peers and reframed to form a more severe or negative perspective. For example, if someone selected that they procrastinate 60% of the time, a reminder would be sent to them that most of your peers procrastinate less than you. From the results of the experiment, it was showed that approximately 76.66% of the 30 respondents to the survey found that their procrastination improved after negatively framed messages were sent to them, which is the second question here. Although it seemed like this method was effective to some degree, it also possesses many limitations. For example, this was a relatively short study completed in the span of 3 to 4 days. Realistically, this time frame is not enough to conclusively determine the full effectiveness of the proposed solution. The participants that reported improved procrastination rates could have experienced a placebo effect as a result of the short time frame, or perhaps participants who didn't report improvement in procrastination rates were simply not exposed to the message enough times. Overall, for this to be a truly effective solution, the doability of this solution must be able to be implemented in flexible ways. However, it was quite a challenge manually generating statistics to send out to each individual, which means it would be even harder to do on a larger audience. Overall, we still have to continue testing and tweaking the solution model to conclusively determine its effectiveness. Thank you.